Yes.
We met a while.
Tell a little bit about yourself.
Well, Karen and I are married, and she grew up in West Virginia. I grew up in 20-some foster homes that I can count.
Right.
So I suspect there may be more because when I was young, I wouldn't remember.
Okay.
But yeah, it was, and my dad was very famous. He was going to be the photographer for the United States president.
Oh, wow.
My mother, though, she couldn't leave pills alone, and so she was in a sanitarium. So during the election, they lied about my date of birth and where I was born, so there wouldn't be any scandal. And I went into foster home. My mother kidnapped me. I literally was kidnapped in Holt. I talked about it in Holt. I never told anybody. Door kicked in, taken to Chicago, lived with my mother, with my sister, went to jail with her 3 times I can remember. You know, never could stay anywhere. Couldn't go to school because she was chasing pills and her husband was a drunk. The first foster home I liked the best, but they were too old and they were put on a time limit. They could only keep me for so many months. And then the state took me. Well, I just kept saying, I want to go back, so every so many months I could go back. And then they got old and everything. So unfortunately, we have a foster sister who's like my sister, who's in adult foster care right now. She's been there since her 20s, or maybe before that. She just couldn't take it. And I have another sister who lived in foster homes. She's a genius. She's probably America's most famous pencil artist. She went to Kendall School of Art and Design. You know, and then I have a half-brother who I never saw but one time until I ended up working across from the White House. And he ended up working in the White House in the Marine Color Guard. I went to boarding high school and boarding college and worked my way. So I have a lot of experience. I lived in an orphanage, and then when I got out of college, I ran a home for runaways. And we had up to 50 kids, 40 kids at a time. And I was in charge of the runaway program. And that was in East Los Angeles, if you know anything about East Los Angeles. And so I've done all 3 parts of it. Foster homes, orphanages, and then homes for kids that really had no other place to go.
You know, the things you went through growing up, how did you get through this crisis?
Actually, there is a story to that. When they came to get me from mom cars, from dad cars, they literally had to pry my fingers off the cupboard to take me away. And I came back and I had nightmares, and they couldn't wake me up. And I walked in my sleep and all this kind of thing. Well, one night she woke me up. I'm sitting on her lap in a rocking chair, and she said, "Bobby, I want to tell you something. There's always tomorrow." And that just clicked. You know, there's always tomorrow. All right. So how am I going to deal with this? You know, and it worked for me.